Do you know the kind of night where everyone else seems to be doing fine and you're the only one standing still? You open a feed late at night without really meaning to. Someone got promoted, someone's on a trip, someone bought a place. And the further you scroll, the lower you sink. You were fine an hour ago. So today, I want to talk about why that happens, because the reason is not what it feels like. Let me say this part first. Feeling that way isn't evidence that you're behind. Comparison isn't information. It's an illusion. It presents itself as data about where you stand, but your eyes are being fooled. And the illusion runs under conditions that are deeply unfair. Once you see what those conditions are, the whole thing looks different. Here's the mechanism. We see other people's outside and compare it to our inside. What someone posts is the best 3 seconds of their day. The promotion announcement, the sunset on the trip, the living room in the new place, the anxiety, the late nights, the loan, the evening they spent arguing. None of that makes it to the screen. But your own inside is fully available to you. Your bank balance, that you cried yesterday, that you didn't want to get out of bed this morning. So you're placing their edited highlight next to your unedited everything. That's a game you lose from the start. It doesn't matter how well your life is actually going. This particular comparison is built to produce a loss. They chose their single best moment to show you, and you have the entire day in front of you, including all the parts nobody sees. The rules aren't fair. And there's one more piece. The person you envied may have been scrolling someone else's feed last night, shrinking in exactly the same way. Everyone looks like they have it together because everyone posts only the good parts. All of us put out our own highlight, and all of us watch other people's highlights while holding our own unedited whole. That's the shape of the thing. Even the people who look like they have it together have nights they didn't post. We just don't get to see those, which means where someone else is on their path gives you no usable information about yours. Different starting lines, different circumstances, different things going on that you'll never know about. Measure your position with someone else's speed, and you get a wrong answer every time. So, on the nights you want to compare, try putting the screen down and writing one single thing. One thing you managed today. It can be very small. You ate properly. You made the call you'd been putting off. You're measuring the distance from yesterday's you, instead of the distance from someone else. And that measurement isn't an illusion. It's the only one that's actually yours. So, to pull it together, comparison isn't information, it's an illusion, and it works by putting their outside next to your inside. Everyone posts only the good parts, so of course everyone looks fine. Compare to yesterday's you instead. And if your mood dropped tonight, that also means you're someone who wants a good life just as much. Try not to resent yourself for that part. There's something I want to say, honestly though. If sleep won't come or won't stop, if eating has become hard, if basic things like washing or cleaning aren't happening, or if you've had thoughts of hurting yourself, please don't try to solve that by writing. Writing is a tool for sorting your mind. It isn't treatment. That's the point where seeing a professional is the right call. I'm not a mental health professional. I'm just someone who has had nowhere to say things. I'm building an anonymous journaling space called Nameless Forest. No comments, no ratings, just a place to write things down. Nothing there is comparable to anyone else. Only you see it. It's a place where how you feel matters more than who you are. I'll be waiting there.